My youngest sister, her name is Julissa, was diagnosed with epilepsy about 2 years ago. My family grew concerned when we saw that she was not developing the same skills as other children of her age. She started walking late when she was about 15 to 16 months old. Her verbal skills were interrupted for some unknown reason. As of today, she still can't speak at all. This life experience has brought me here today to tell you more about the effects of epilepsy on children. Epilepsy can dramatically change the life performance of children. Epilepsy is a brain disorder that affects children's quality of life physically and psychologically. First, let's take a look at the physical effects. The life performance of children is physically affected. According to Carmen Soria, a member of the Paris Institute of Psychology, one of the major physical problems that children encounter are seizures. Seizures or spasms were known as a characteristic feature of witches and their spellbound victims, according to Patrick Wan, a specialist in epilepsy. Seizures vary in frequency and severity. For instance, in the case of my sister, Julissa's seizures were not severe, but they were very frequent. She would have seizures every time she was eating. She would start blinking a lot without stopping. But now that we have already discussed one of the major physical effects, let's now take a look at the psychological consequences. Children with epilepsy have the worst behavioral problems, said Anne Berg in one of her articles. Hyperactivity is one of the behavioral problems. A hyperactive kid is a tornado. They never stay in one place, and it seems like their strength increases as they keep on moving. My sister is a hyperactive kid. She's always moving, jumping, and running all around the house all day long. She never gets tired, but what can we do? There are also other psychological effects. Children with epilepsy have less ability to process information. This means that they have difficulties in understanding, learning, memorizing, and attention. For instance, when we talk to my sister, we have to stand right in front of her so she can pay attention to what we say to her. We have to supervise her all day long because she's very easily distracted and she never pays attention to her surroundings. Well, I want y'all to always have in mind that epilepsy is one of the most common disorders of the nervous system, and that it affects children physically and psychologically, but most importantly, that it completely changes the life of children.